Hey guys, this is Jella and welcome back to my channel. So we are continuing this Santorini town series. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Wait. So this is our town right now and we will be doing the church exterior and a wedding by the windmill. So this is very popular in Santorini. I've searched for weddings because of the recent Valentine's update. So that's what we will be doing for now. So I'm just gonna fill out this arch window insets in this building, and we will just change the layout of the church since I'm going to focus on a smaller exterior instead. We won't be doing the interior of the church since it is sacred and I don't want to create something that isn't right. So just gonna do this exterior, but I won't be doing a really detailed one because this is a town build, so I'm just going to minimize the plot data usage so I can build something else for the next buildings that we will make. This would be just a small church, and I'm going to add another layer of the round blue dome since Santorini churches are very popular with this blue dome. So I just copied the flat roof and the blue dome that we made from the first part of this town series. And then let's copy this arch window from the windmill, but I'm just gonna resize it to make it a bit smaller and it would fit this second layer of the church. Okay, so we will now be doing the bells for the church, and I won't be making this a very detailed one. I just want it to be simple so it would fit our exterior for this church. And as you can see from the photo, it is 5 bells, but since this is just a small church, a smaller version in here, so I'll just make it 3. And now I just added this plain arch that I resized. So for the second layer, I can place the pillars directly on the plain arches, so I added this basic cube, resized it, make it flat, so we can add another layer of the square pillar, but make the square pillar from the second level a bit smaller compared to the first one we made. So just copy the plain arch that you used from the first level to the second level. Now do the same one, resize the basic cube that we made like the first level, and then just to close it off. So this is how it looks like right now, and this is kind of optional, but if you wanted to really copy how the curvy side of the top, so just add this convex straight, and this is how it would look like. Now I'm going to be adding this kind of wing type of I don't know what it's called, so it's just added on the corner of the bell, so I'll just copy that using this convex straight as well. Now we made this cross on top of the blue dome, so I just added that and then use this square cube and resize this again to make this straight cross. So this is how it's looking right now. I'm going to use this pointed arch window since this is the closest one that I looked up from the churches in Santorini, and I'm just gonna make the frame to white. I think it's lily white, and then the wooden linings is linen. And oh my goodness, one window costs like 1,300. Okay, we're gonna be broke by the end of this. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I moved some of the windows for now, And let's add an entrance door. But since I added this wall trim earlier, I can place a double door. So right now I use this. I think this is a garage door, but I love this. I love how it looks like, so I use that as the church door. But since we won't be doing the inside of this church, so it's just plain, nothing else. There's nothing inside. So I'll just lock it up so no one gets inside that. And I changed the fences that we added before to this round hedges. I think these fences are way thicker and it looks better than the slimmer one. Anyways, if you are seeing this gumdrop, this would be my custom bells for the church. And if you don't have this from the Christmas update in your inventories, you can leave this as is. So if you also don't have a transform tool like me, use this shelf and carpet. And we will be resizing the storage shelf so I can place the carpet in the angle that I like. So put the gumdrops in the carpet and resize this until it says $15. So just it fits perfectly on pillars, and then do the same for the second level. If you have transform tool, this would be easier because you just have to place that on a transparent cube and then transform it to the height that you like. But since we don't have a transform tool, I'm using this carpet, and I'm also adding this string to make this like strings for the bell connecting to the pillars. So I use that ordinary string and then placing it on top of the carpet. So when you remove the carpet, the string stays still. But the thing is, this string is kind of wobbly. So um, with the transform tool, you can adjust the angle. It would be much easier. But since we don't have the transform tool, um, it's all right. We just have to do it again to make it much nicer looking compared to the wobbly first attempt. Anyways, I'm using this small rod. This is where the bells are attached to, so it's kind of wobbly as well. I'm really not good at making this, but but yeah, if you have transform tool, you can just adjust the angle of it so to make it look nicer. Anyways, we are done with the church exterior. Very simple, right? It's very easy to make. If I can do it, you guys can do it as well. I think you can even do it much better than I did, especially with having the transform tool. Anything would be possible. So I'm doing this wedding ceremony setup by the windmill, and if you guys can see, I added this round arch because this would be the front of the ceremony. I made this like a day or two before the Valentine's update. So when the Valentine's update came, I quickly went back to Bloxburg after 2 days. I think it was 2 days after I finished working on this. The Valentine's update came and they added this flowery arch, so I had to delete this wooden arch. So if you guys are on this part, just don't add this wooden arch because I would be deleting this and replacing it with the flowery arch from the Valentine's update. Anyways, I added this floor bouquet. I love how it looks, and I colored this orange and red because the color motif for this wedding is kind of rustic, very summer, orange and red, tropical vibe, something like that. No, not tropical, but very rustic. Anyways, I added this end table and book, but I will be deleting that, so I didn't show you guys because I don't want you to also spend this much money and just delete it. But anyways, I'll just show you my effort in making this wooden arch with garlands. I tried adding this like a vine type. It's so cute, right? But then the Valentine's update came, and then the flower arch looks so much better, so I had to delete my effort. I think it was around 4,000, but it's all right. So you guys don't have to spend that as well. I also forgot that we already had a podium, so I deleted the table and book that I mentioned earlier and replaced that with a podium for the officiant minister. So just recolor this flowery arch, and I just changed the texture to a smaller leaves. So yeah, feel free to color this whichever you like, which motif you would like for maybe your wedding or an inspiration wedding. Anyways, I'm adding this tree beside the church, so there would be like a design or a few details because I don't want the church to look very empty. I also added some bench sitting area beside the church because of course there would be a lot of tourists that would be going around Santorini, and maybe they wanted to sit down and take a rest, something like that. I'm going to color this fence to institutional white and pebble texture so it would look different than the fences that we added on the side. I'm just gonna add a trash bin by the corner, and since this is a wedding ceremony, we have to add an acoustic guitar for like the background music. And we are done. So this is the part 6, and our plat value right now is $341,817. So we already finished like 2 levels, and right now this church is looking so cute. I mean, I love the small details. Very simple, right? I really wanted to be simple and more easy to work with, so you guys can also follow. The hotel, cafe, and restaurant are still under renovation, so that's what we will be doing for the next parts of this Santorini. So we have the wedding ceremony by the windmill, and of course, let me change my outfit for this. Alright, I'm wearing a wedding gown. It's so cute. Um, I also got my bouquet from the backpack. So it's so cute, right? Okay, so the bride just goes here. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry for my voice. You don't want to hear me sing, guys. But anyways, the bride and the groom just sits here while the officiant stands by the podium. So yeah, and then oh, I also forgot I added some fireflies. If you see some sparkling here, yeah, I added the fireflies in there. So it's a great addition. The officiant will just stand here, and if you have an extra role players, they can just be the musician, so they just play there as the background music while the ceremony starts. So it's so cute, right? Anyways, that is the end of part 6 for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I would appreciate your support by giving this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also click on the notification bell so you won't miss the latest videos I upload. Also, if you guys can help me reach my goal of 10,000 subs, please. This would help me a lot, especially in making future videos for you all. Love you guys. Anyways, have a wonderful day, afternoon, or night. Love you all and take care. See you on my next video. Bye!